Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Smart TCG, and today we're going to be going over Arceus VSTAR Giratina Leafeon. Now, Arceus Giratina has been a deck that has remained one of the best decks in the format for quite some time, and it's got some interesting new things that it can play in it due to the meta game shifting. So today we're going to be going over the list, and then we're going to hop into some games and show off just how the deck works. So today we got ourselves Arceus VSTAR here with 280 HP with that Trinity Nova, being able to deal 200 damage and searching your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attaching them to your Pokemon V in any way you like. This is going to allow us to power up our Arceuses, our Giratina, and maybe even Leafeon depending on the matchup. It has Starbirth, probably the best ability in the game, being able to just search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand as your VSTAR power. Here is the list that we're going to be running today. It will also be in the description. I want to go over exactly though why Leafeon is just so powerful as of right now. With that greening cells, once you turn, you may search your deck for a grass energy card, attach it to one of your Pokemon. So on that very first turn of the game, one of the problems that Arceus Giratina runs into is that it is not able to get energy on the board. So having this Leafeon is going to allow you to get turn 1 energy, which is really good. And then we also have the VSTAR here with Leaf Guard, dealing 180 damage during your opponent's next turn. Attack takes 30 less damage from attack. So things that deal like 280, like Lost Impact, for example, is actually not going to be able to knock it out. It also has IV-Star. During your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. You sometimes can use this if you don't use Starbirth, but we're usually not going to be using it for its VSTAR. However, the reason why it's in the deck is because of Charizard. Charizard EX has 330 HP, but it is weak to grass, so we're able to Leaf Guard for 360, taking the KO. We still have the 2-2 Giratina line though, with that Lost Impact dealing 280. You're pretty much never going to be using Star Requiem, so it's just going to be here for that Lost Impact, dealing a very respectable 280. Got the forward path to the peak as well, along with the heavy Iono and heavy Judge. I've decided to include also the Box of Disaster. It has felt very good versus decks like Gardevoir, also even Charizard as well. You know, when they take a knockout, if they're able to take a big one-shot later in the game, putting that 80 damage is very nice onto the opponent's active to be able to then maybe knock them out with something like Giratina if you don't have Leafeon set up. So it just gives you some more options as well, which is really nice. But anyways, the deck's been feeling pretty good and it's been setting up quite nicely. So let's hop into some games and show off just how the deck works. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, so starting off, looks like they're going to be going up against Gardevoir. Now, I was able to get a couple of mulligans, thankfully, which does make the hand significantly better. Now, going up against Gardevoir probably means I don't need Raihan, as they're not going to be taking prize cards early, so I should be able to Trinity Nova and establish my board state just fine. I think we're going to get rid of the Iono here. I kind of want to keep the judges a little bit more around, as it looks like I'm going to be able to get Bibarel set up, so we'll be able to draw up to 5 cards once during my turn anyways. So yeah, pretty good start here. I think we're just going to attach the double turbo energy here. I'm not going to burn the switch, because if they boss, then I might run into an issue moving the Bidoof, and I don't envision this also getting knocked out turn 1. So pretty much got everything I need here. I got myself the turn 2 Judge as well, with the Arceus VSTAR on the way. So a very good turn 1 for me, and it looks like they got themselves a good turn 2. So see exactly what they end up getting here. Using that VIP pass, going to be able to get themselves that Mew and also a Ralts. So already look like a good start there. There is the worker. See what they end up doing. There is the energy attachment retreat going into the Mew, and we're going to see that mysterious tail. Going to be able to look at the top 6 cards and put the VIP pass, hopefully if they find one, which they are able to do, into the hand or some type of search card. So VIP pass is optimal here. Probably going to be getting themselves another Ralts, maybe a Radiant Greninja, maybe even a Zacian here. And yeah, they got pretty much everything they need. The big thing is though that they did have to use Worker, which is really important, because that is a way to discard the path to the peak. So that is good for us. Now, typically how we want to approach this matchup is not actually benching Giratina early, because if they are able to get turn 2 KO on our Arceus, and then we attack with Giratina and we burn 2 of those energies off, it's going to be really difficult to stream attacks over and over again. So typically how I like to approach this matchup is getting 2 Arceus out first and then powering up a Giratina just a little bit later. So here comes the Zacian here, going to be able to use that Roar of the Sword powering up, and it looks like they might be trying to go for the turn 2, which makes sense. Zacian is very powerful in this matchup, and it's definitely the way that you want to go. So looks like I guess they're going to actually just attach there. So just getting energies out of the deck is, you know, pretty much what they want to do as well. So, all right, there's an Arceus. Fantastic. So we're going to be able to switch as well. Let's go switch into the Arceus here. We're going to be able to Starbirth also. I kind of just want to Starbirth and KO But I like the Greninja maybe, but and just go like boss path, but I don't really think I have the ability to do that. I guess just like getting myself another Arceus here is like fine. I guess I could just boss path. Yeah, let's just try boss path here. And then I can Ultra Ball for Bibarel. I have 2 Judge left anyways. Yeah, let's try an unconventional play here. Yeah, let's go boss path. Get this ninja off the field. So we'll go boss's orders. Bring up the ninja. KO their draw support. I guess I could just KO Ralts too. It doesn't really matter what I KO. I guess getting rid of ninja is just better because if they bump path, they're going to be trying to draw cards with it anyways. But then again, just getting rid of Ralts is also like really nice. It just makes it harder for them to pull it off. So I kind of like this a little bit more. I guess we'll KO this because it takes away the energy no matter what. So yeah, we'll bring that up. Let's go Ultra Ball. Discarding 2 Judge. That's fine. We have plenty of hand disruption left in the deck anyways. And then we'll go here. Path. Bibarel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a Nest Ball. Beautiful. So yeah, we can grab ourselves a second Arceus here. Because we want to go Arceus first, because in just in case they KO us, we kind of have a failsafe. I don't really want to attach the box, though, to be honest. Because I think it's just so unlikely they KO us, but maybe it is possible. I don't really think it is. We'll go Trininova. It's just so unlikely. And if they KO us, then cool. Like, we can just go in with this Arceus, and at that point, attach from there, and we'll be kind of chilling. So, we have all those energies as well. We can attach to the next Tina, so that's, like, fine. I think we'll just do this just to be safe. I guess I could just attach 2 energy here. And then I'll just attach return. Yeah, that seems fine. So we'll go 2 energy here, then we'll attach return. That's okay. All right. We'll go 1 energy. Or not 1 energy, 1 prize card there. We'll take a prize. It's looking pretty decent here. Things are looking pretty decent. We'll see exactly what they're able to pull off. See what they got. See what they got. I guess because I also kind of want to touch... I kind of want to touch V-Guard here, to be honest. Yeah, I think I want to touch V-Guard. So I think attaching 2 energy there is, like, fine. Because they're not going to Zacian me most likely this turn. They're probably going to Zacian me next turn. So there's a Lost Vacuum. But if they have Worker and Lost Vacuum, they might only play just 1 Stadium. So we'll see, though. There's Palpat tossing back in the Worker. And there is Iono as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pull it off this turn. So things are looking okay for us here. There's another Path. There's Judge. There's another Bidoof. You'd like to see that. There is a level ball going to be able to get themselves a Curly, but I think at this point we are going to be safe here from getting knocked out. So things are looking okay for me. There is a level ball. Mysterious Tail. All right. Curlia. There is the Refinement going to be used, discarding and drawing 2 cards. All right. 2. There is Concealed cards again. Yeah, I actually think the boss's orders is really nice because like the Muse like not a problem, right? So going like boss path was definitely kind of good there. Now they drew out of it, but like is what it is, honestly. There's Fog Crystal gonna be used here probably to get themselves another Ralts if they wanted, or like an energy. I would not be surprised. Definitely thinks they could get. Yeah, there's the energy, and they might just hold that. There's Refinement, probably tossing away the other energy there. At this point, yeah, we're just gonna Judge Path here. Yeah, this is where we're gonna start the Judge Path train. I mean, if we have like actually, if we just get ourselves a boss's orders, we'd actually just take one of these out, I think, again, and leave them with 1. That's probably what I'd like to do here, but it's totally okay if we don't hit it because we can just Judge Path. So, and we also take out me, which is kind of nice. So, all right, there's the Iono. We'll go Bidoof. I don't think it's worth even trying to chase for it. So yeah, we'll go Bidoof. We'll go Path. We'll Judge. I'd like to find ourselves the V-Guard for this one. That's fine. We got this stuff, the Bibarel as well. Things are looking good. There is the Giratina. I kind of just want to bench Pumpkin Pit, but not use it. I can do that, right? Yeah, we'll bench the Pumpkin Pit and not actually use it. And then we'll... I guess we're not taking a knockout. I guess we can just Bibarel for 2. Nah, I think we'll just Bibarel for 2 here. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm just kind of concerned about not getting Arceus. So, yikes. Because I'm afraid they're going to boss's orders me here. And they're going to take that easy KO. So I kind of want to prevent that. I might just not even go Tina here. I don't even know if I need to do Tina. They need so much though, and they probably can't do that and bump Stadium and hit boss and have enough. I feel like we're probably fine, and then we can just Arceus KO. So I think we'll just Trinity Nova. I can attach for turn, Trinity Nova to the bench. Okay, yeah, we'll just Trinity Nova take the KO here. They really need to bump Stadium. If they don't bump Stadium, I think we win. Yeah, we have 2 left. Just hold that. All right. Okay, there's V-Guard. So yeah, cool. So we can go down V-Guard onto Arceus, which is sick. Because at some point, because let's say they KO with the Curlia this turn, then they're going to try and KO with Zacian next turn. So I think just going V-Guard is a little bit better. There is the Curlia. Discarding Manaphy, drawing 2. All right. So they get here. There's the Arcana. Oh boy. Praying they miss Stadium or Worker. Praying they missed that. I guess, yeah, maybe it would have been nice to get the Box of Disaster. I would have loved Box this turn because it would have most likely KO'd this, and then we would have just been able to take over. Because we could have maybe then boss KO'd this, or actually no, they would have needed the Gardevoir anyway, so it could have gone like boss KO'd like this maybe, or even this and gone down to like 2 or 1 prize card. So things were definitely looking good if I got it, but if they miss a hit here, then if I just find Box of Disaster, I think they're screwed. So because I have to start one-shotting things at this point, right, which feeds into the Box of Disaster. So things are definitely looking fine here. They're not looking too bad. So we'll see what they end up doing. But yeah, typically in this matchup, how you want to approach it is using Arceus as early and only using Tina if you absolutely have to. So at this point, I don't really need to get a Tina down. Now, my draws have not been great. My draws have not been perfect. So I think at this point, kind of just hoping they miss. But at this point, hey, I don't really need the I don't really need the Tina, and they really need to hit it here. If they don't hit it here, I think I just take over the game. Yeah, those. Oh, whoa! There's Pokemon League headquarters. These basic Pokemon cost 1 more. Okay, does not matter for us here, thankfully. It's been really bad. All right, yeah, they'll look at the KO here. They have KO, so if they hit Gardevoir, they have KO. So we'll see. Yeah, there's Gardevoir. Dang. Okay, so there's the 6 that they needed. They go reversal there. So I can go down to 3. They KO me. They get box. They go down to 2. Then I boss for game. Okay, yeah. So now I'm gonna set up Tina. So if I can get Box of Disaster, I'm in a really good spot, I think. Oh boy, this thing's getting a lot of energy. It's scary because I'm at 4 and I go down to 3 and then the reversal activates. But then again, I guess they also have to find rare candy on this too. So like, I'm going to go Judge Path KO this and just be like, all right, hit Stadium. And like, I don't know if they have another Stadium. So I don't feel terrible about this. Like, I am still putting a lot of pressure on them, admittedly. So like, I think I might still be okay here. Because like, it's another Stadium they burned. They would have to find Worker too. This might be the only Stadium they play. I really do not know. This is fine. This hand is actually not that good. Yeah, maybe just Worker is the only thing they actually play, which means they probably would find it here no problem. So all right, the DTE is like fine because I can attach DTE then use my basic energies to power up the Tina. So, and I guess that might put them in a spot where they can't Worker and also bump Stadium too. So yeah, or they can't Worker and boss in the same turn. Not Worker, bump Stadium. Yeah, they can't Worker and bump Stadium and then boss in the same turn. So I think things are I think okay here. So all right, there's Trinity Nova. That's fine. I need to Iono Path this turn. If I can Iono Path this turn, or even just Judge Path, I'm fine. I'll go Arceus. Yeah, the DT definitely goes on here because if they can power that up, then they're damaging themselves anyways. That's a really bad top deck, and in this situation specifically. So, I'll go Bibarel. I guess we'll bench it if the thought process is that they need to find Judge anyways, or they're not Judge. They need to find Boss. And also Stadium Bump. So I think it's okay. It's worth the risk, I think. Draw 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's Arceus VSTAR and Tina. That's exactly what I needed. All right, sick. So we'll go Tina, because I guess I can evolve that into VSTAR anyways. So we'll go Iono. Okay. The Choice Belt doesn't matter a whole lot. I think I just want to hold on to it. 'Cause I actually don't know where it's going to even need to go at this point. So, I guess I could just attach here because it probably just needs to go here anyways. Yeah, I guess it needs to go here regardless. Yeah, we'll Bibarel for 2. As long as I don't draw into 2 energy, it's okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Trini Nova. Yeah, this is the big test. If they miss it here, we're good. But if they do hit it, we're kind of in a bad spot. So, alright, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this is why you save until late. We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I have Tina to deal with Zacian, and I'm gonna probably be able to use one more boss. So I hope they don't have 4 stadium outs. But if they only have 3, then we'll win. If they only have 3, then if we get one more path, we would win the game. Because we'd KO Zacian, lock on path, and then they'd be down the vacuum, they'd be down worker, and they'd be also down headquarters as well. So things are looking okay. The problem is this hand sucks. This hand has way too much garbage in it. So that's the issue that we're running into right now. But definitely like a better hand here, that is for sure. There's the energy attach. There's the pass. All right, so they did miss. Okay, cool. So that's what we needed. All right, there's a rope. Amazing. So we can rope here for something that they don't want to have up. So yeah, this is where the clamps are starting to be put down in this match. The paths have stuck. We took out one of the Ralts, or one of the Gardevoirs, which ended up being, or one of the Ralts that could have turned into Gardevoir, which ended up being huge for us. So we'll go here, attach, retreat into Arceus, evolve into Giratina, and yeah, things are starting to we're starting to close things out here as long as we're able to find a boss's orders at some point in the game, which we do get there, which does mean we're going to be able to win the game next turn. Gonna Trini Nova. They need to find Iono next turn, which means that they can't worker. So I think we're all but shutting this game down here. Going to be able to KO that Zacian, and now even at this point they have to attack with Reversal Gardevoir. It's their only chance of winning this game is going with the Reversal Gardevoir, and if not, we're going to be able to clean up the game with that Giratina V-Star. They might just concede here, don't exactly know. There is the Ultra Ball, so this is going to net them probably something like that Kirlia, maybe even a Gardevoir if they do have the rare candy. There is the Gardevoir. That is a sign that there's probably a rare candy here that we're going to be seeing. There is the rare candy going into the Shiny Arcana Gardevoir. The problem is Iono is only netting them 4 cards, so this probably does need to be Worker or something. Like this would need to be like Iono Stadium or something crazy. Okay, there's Iono. Gotta find Stadium. This is going to be close. I would love to find myself. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I was going to say, like, if I had another V-Star, I could just Leafeon, or if I hadn't used my V-Star, I could just IV-Star up this, but, yeah, okay, there's the pass. Cool, cool. So, we'll go, at this point, just Ultra Ball. I don't need it anymore. I'm just trying to shuffle the deck as well, because I know bosses on the bottom. We have our 2 bosses there. Here comes the Bibarel. Going to be able to draw up to 5 cards here, looking for that boss's orders to clean up the game here. It looks like we're not able to find it, unfortunately. However, we can simply use Bibarel one more time, and then Iono once more. If we don't find boss, that is okay. We did miss. That's fine. We can just Iono here, draw 2 cards. We can then Bibarel next turn. Everything's okay. And I think we're guaranteed to hit it next turn as long as they don't. Yeah, I think we're guaranteed to win now because I can always boss's orders. Oh, I guess I shuffled the deck there, which is kind of annoying. So I should find it though, right? I should find it. I think we'll find it. Maybe I could have just gone retreat and lost impacted, because then the deck doesn't get shuffled. But then like I kind of do run the risk of just like burning unnecessary energy, and maybe I get boss stalled, and then I don't actually have an attack next turn. So I guess this was fine. Yeah. All right, they need to find worker here, which does mean I'm gonna have 2 Bibarels to just find boss. So we'll see, or just even path. If the only thing they have left is worker, then they just lose if I bump path. So. Or if I bump their stadium with path. So yeah, things are looking good here for sure. Let's see what they got. They need to retreat into Gardevoir at the very worst. Or for them, yeah. Alright, there is worker. Okay, so they KO'd me here. Most likely, right? Yeah. There's Rod. So kind of like as I said though, is that they can't path me here. Or they can't bump stadium also. Like they can't bump stadium twice. So I can just path them. Sorry, I don't know why I said I can't path. It's been a long day. It's actually been a long day. I'm actually recording this today, the night before I leave for Pittsburgh, so I'm a little bit tired. So if I stumble on my words, I do sincerely apologize. I really wanted to get this content out to you guys, so I appreciate your guys' understanding. All right. I think we've actually played pretty good though this game. So yeah, they're powering up there. And then as long as we find boss, we just win. Or even just stadium. I mean, maybe they prize the stadium. Maybe they do play like 2 stadium. I actually don't know. The headquarters is good versus Lost Box for sure. Okay, 3,000 energy have been thrown on. Yeah, I would have loved to find the Box of Disaster. I would have just won me the game. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to Bibarel for 5. So we're seeing a lot. And at very worst, we would just retreat into Bibarel and pass and hope they didn't have boss, which I'm going to assume that they would. Yeah, they would have boss. So I guess you should always take the KO. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm with the Leafeon. Okay. I think we'll do that. Just 2 boss, path, Iono, Judge at like absolute worst case. All right. This needs some finnable cards here. Bibarel number 1, or just boss. And there it is. Okay, there is the boss's orders. We're gonna be able to retreat, go into the Giratina. It doesn't matter exactly what I take out here, but we're gonna take out the Zacian for style points, and we're gonna use that Lost Impact for 310 damage, taking it out. And also Giratina still is pretty good, able to take down that Gardevoir, and that is going to do it for the video there. I was glad to play that game out. It was a fantastic and really, really close match, so I think that was the one match we're going to do today. But anyways, with that being said, thanks so much for all the support as always. I appreciate it. I'll be at Pittsburgh Regionals as well, so if you see me, make sure to go say hi, and thanks for all the support as always. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. This is SmartTCG. I'll speak to you again soon. Peace. If you're looking to improve your game, I do offer coaching on Medify. I was ranked in the top 16 ranked players in the entire world, and I know what it takes to reach the next level. I have a free coaching consultation if you're interested in booking that, to kind of figure out exactly what coaching is and whether or not it is something for you. I also have individual sessions, event decklist preparation, replay reviews, training plans, and more. So if you have any questions, make sure to book that consultation if you're interested, and we can kind of go over exactly what coaching is and how it will make you into the very best player that you can possibly be. But with that being said, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it. This is SmartTCG, and I'll speak with you all again soon. Thank you so much for the support. Peace.